Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Esther. I am a makeup artist based in Abuja, Nigeria. You want to see how this look was created? Yes, this beautiful, amazing look. Continue watching. If you are a new subscriber here, I am so happy. I am so grateful for clicking on my video. Please do not also forget to drop your like button, your love button, comment below if you want us to do anything in particular retaining to makeup, business talk, and business strategies. I definitely would talk about it along the process of building this community together. I am trying to build a community where we could reach out to each other, tell me what you want to see or what you like me to create, and definitely I'll do my best to do so. All right, without wasting of your time and taking too long into this introduction, let's just go into why we created this video. Yes. In our previous video about business strategies and how to monetize makeup as a makeup artist, all the points we need to do and the teas. If you've not watched the video, please do not forget to, once you're done watching this video in particular, you can also watch that video so you understand how to monetize all the angles of being a makeup artist. It feels like you're not making money, watch that video. Yes, now we had this particular comment on that video that actually got me into making or creating this video. Now the comment was all about, please ma, talk about, I'm going to give like a short clip into what was said. Talk about lateness fee. You get clients who book an appointment for 8 only for you to get there. They've not either taken their bath or they've not either brushed their teeth, so you have to wait for them to do every of their personal needs before you then attend to them. Now it can be really upsetting when situations like this happens during the weekends. You know how in some strategy like what we discussed in our previous video, we talked about knowing your strength and knowing your niche. So some makeup artists might be busier during the weekdays, some other makeup artists might be busier during the weekend. So it can be a lot frustrating when you experience situations like this on your busy days. So I am here to make this video just so that I could give my own knowledge on how I tend to handle situations like this in real lifetime. Alright, so the first thing I always do, first thing first, I didn't start this in my very beginning stage because of the fear of losing clients. Yes, the first thing you want to do is to set up policy that would work for you. Now, I started by saying that I did not do this policy, or I did not even have the ideas of creating such policies for my business at the beginning stage because I was afraid that I would lose clients, and which is very logical. You have clients who feel like they are really entitled to paying you for a service, so because they are paying you, they can move you around and toss you around in every situation they fit or they seem fit, and this is actually very normal. I won't say African mentality because I've met people who are equally not Africans and still display such characters along the lines of my field. So first thing I would advise, whether you're starting early, whether you're already in the business, you have an existing makeup business, or you want to start, please have a policy, and in your policy let clients know that they are booking you for a certain amount of time. So if for instance your makeup sections can handle for 2 hours, 2 hour 30 minutes, you tell your client that your makeup section is 2 hour 30 minutes per client. You are giving them a 30-minute interval, probably to do everything they want to do as a freelance time before your next appointment. Now, what that policy is helping you to do is that if you already have collected or you've received payments from your clients, if you've received payment from them and you get to that environment and then they are not ready, you have the right to leave because it was boldly written in your policy that this is what happens. But like I say again, you are likely going to have to lose clients, because clients are really 90% of clients nowadays are really entitled. And then the next thing your clients will tell your colleague or tell any other person is that makeup artist is very rude. They will not tell the colleagues of what happened or what transpired between you leaving. But as a makeup artist, your policy is very important. State what you want on your policy. The next question is, what should your policy consist? Number one should consist of your payment policy. That means how much is your charge, how much do they need to make deposit, do they need to make complete payment, do they need to pay a certain amount. I think we've gone past the age where people would not pay or commit a form of payment before service is rendered, because that payment factor, even if you're charging 30%, 70%, just helps you to know how many sessions you already have collected for the day. Because if they do not make payment, there is a 50-50 chance that they would come or they would not show up. But since they already have their payment with you, a lot of people would want to respect that and show up, so that that part of their money doesn't go to waste, as you already operate a non-refundable or a no-show non-refundable payment. Second, I have come to see a lot of makeup artists write on their page and state no refund. I feel when you write no refund on your page, my opinion though, it's actually quite scary, in such a term that it makes the consumer, which is your client, feel as though they would lose more, unlike you, that it's you won't lose. So for me, my personal opinion, I would like to also include in my policy that failure to provide or render services that have been paid for, clients get full refund within 12 hours or within less than 12 hours. Now, it gives your client that confidence that definitely they are not going to lose their money even if you do not refund, because you are not just going to say a no refund policy. You could also include, that's why I say refund policies. Now, I'm going to put the part, or I'm going to input the part where I let you know that if I default, I pay you. I'm also going to include the part where if you do not show up, I am not going to be held responsible for giving you your money back, because the time you have booked or the time you have paid for was allocated to you and not given to another client. So these things are quite very readable, and they are quite understanding for your client to know that even if she doesn't show up, it's equally not the makeup artist's fault. And if the makeup artist doesn't show up, you definitely would have to refund your client. The next policy I'll be talking about is the lateness policy. Mind you, policies are actually meant to help your physical business. So if for me, I have noticed that a client delay always affects me the next client, all I do is I monetize how long it's going to wait. So I split my original fee into two and expect you to pay that lateness policy, because the next client might have an important event to attend, and you coming late and affecting that client, she might demand a refund. So I'm not going to lose both ends. If I am not attending to you, you've already paid your payment, your money, right? But because you're coming late will make me lose another client. So if I won't do the job, you definitely have to pay me 50% of what I'm to charge my next client. So that's how my policy works. But clients are actually very happy when they see that it's a 50-50 thing. That means if they come late, they get to pay. And if you also go late, they get to pay. It makes them look at your policy in a light of being very honest, and you being very diplomatic, that, oh, okay, you're losing, I'm losing. If I come late, you pay me. I pay you. If you come late, you pay me. Do you understand? Do you get what I'm trying to say? So try to implement that into your policy, and you yourself go early so that you don't have to pay. Because if you go early, you pay. I've paid a lot of clients because of another client delay. That also gives you an edge when the next client is trying to complain that, oh no, why are you trying to charge me for coming late? You simply tell the client, written in your policy, that if you delay, you're affecting the next client, and we are to pay the next client the fee you pay me. So it's not like that money is coming into my pocket. It is literally going to be paid to the next client because of your lateness. Okay, so that's how it works. Then the part where your lateness is definitely going to make me, there's some clients that come and then they are like, oh, mine is actually 15 to 20 minutes lateness, but some clients might take 45 minutes. Include it in your policy that if your section you're running late for 45 to 50 minutes, because my makeup section is 1 hour 30 minutes, you literally have missed your appointment, so we will not be attending to you because it's definitely going to over encroach in the next section. So I think all these things are what you want to look at when you're creating a lateness policy. Don't just charge your client because, oh, I want them to pay a fine for coming late. No, understand from their end. Some policies or some lateness can actually be not their fault, but because they're coming late, you would affect the next client. So all these things into your policy will make them understand you better, and definitely won't take you for granted. So for now, we've spoken about creating the lateness policy, right? Now I'm going to also give you a tip of implementing payment from your lateness policy. Bear in mind that 10 to 20% of your clients will come in giving you excuse that, oh, it was an accident, oh, somebody was life-threatening, will I pick makeup over somebody's life, and all that. Yes, I'm not going to cap you because that's going to happen. Some clients will feel on top of the world when you tell them to pay. They'll be like, oh no, refund my money. Yes, that's true. That's going to happen. Now, how I implement mine is I look at your manner of approach. It's already in my policy. So if you come and you're trying to claim rights and you know you're wrong, I'm definitely not going to bend my horse. No. But if I get evidence that truly it was something that was life-threatening, we are all humans, I definitely will bend my bottle a bit. Okay? But I'm not saying you must implement this, but it has worked for me, creating a very good customer relationship, because the relationship you keep with your clients will determine how much more client that same client will give to you. So you're not going to make it too harsh. They want to have a very good relationship with who they're making up. Okay, so put that at the back of your mind, and don't be like that school teacher that will just carry cane. If you're not paying late, this is actually bad for business. Yes, policies are meant to be put in place, but at the same time, these policies can be bent a little or no. But you have to be strict when necessary. Also, implementing my policy, if your appointment is definitely going to affect the next client, I'm sorry babes, you're going to pay. But if in a situation where I know it's not going to affect any other client, you were just my client for the day and maybe two, and then the spacing in between your section and then the next section is very wide, I definitely would give you the break. If you request and you seem very nice while attending to me. Also, most of the times you don't even have to negotiate with me directly, you're negotiating with my manager for me. But if a situation where my manager calls me, of course she must have been able to read the body language and explain situation to me, then I come in. But in a situation where you're claiming right, they will not even call me. They will tell you my boss is not around, there's nothing I can do at the moment. Okay, so get that. you have to take what is definitely going to fit. Now this policy, we're actually talking about this because we got it from one of our from the comment section. I would like to probably sit down in the next video we're going to be having. I'm going to be sitting down, analyzing this thing, giving you a physical chart on how a policy should look like if you have no idea on how to create a template. So make sure you do not miss the next video that we are going to be uploading, because you want to get all the T's and into getting your template or how your policy should look like, areas you want to. But this for now is just a proper talk. Before we go further, thank you for watching or following till this point. I am so happy, and I would like to tell you, if you've not subscribed yet, please do well to subscribe. Click on the subscribe button, like this video, and comment videos like this or more in the makeup business space that you would like me to talk about. Also, looks that you would want me to create for you, because we're trying to build a community. I'm trying to build a community where we're friends. I'm friends. We like what you see. I like to create what you want. Yes, you know what I mean. Okay, let's cut it. Thank you so much for watching our video or listening to the recording on business talk. So far so good. We've spoken about policies and how your policy should be created, things that you need to create or put in your policies to make you have a very good working relationship. And this is how the look went, and I love it, and I hope you love it too. See you in our next video. Bye.